Thank you for taking out this time to spend some time with us. And we'd love you to share a little bit about your own personal and professional journey. Give us a little background about yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Geeta. Thanks for inviting me to ParamaTalks. And I'm a great Parama fan, so always up for talking as a part of Parama series. So let me start with a brief introduction about myself. So I'm born and brought up in Bombay. And for most part of my life, I have lived in Bombay or Mumbai, as they call it. And then for 2 years, I studied at IIM Bangalore and worked for about 15 months in Bangalore. That was my stint out of Bombay, but mostly a Mumbai girl. Studied at VJTI engineering, then did my MBA from IIM Bangalore, worked across investment banking and consulting firms, as a principal consultant in the financial services practice. And so on the personal front, I am a mother to two daughters who are almost 9 and 4.5, and they keep me busy. I love reading, writing, and meeting people. So that's me.
You've led a very, very professionally active life, and now with 2 kids in tow. And I know from your various interests that I've been following you from time to time on different groups or different forums. Is there one self-care tip that you'd like to share with other women professionals or just professionals? Because these days, why just women? I mean, I think everybody is a very, very busy person.
So one of the self-care tips that I follow is taking out time for yourself. And it's very simple to understand, but it's not that simple when you're busy and doing a lot of things. So I think what I have done is I have listed down things that make me happy. Okay. And those require varying degrees of time from 5 to 10 minutes to, 1 hour. And there is a list. And every day I look at this list and see what can I do. Okay. So it might be like, taking out 10 minutes to read on a busy day, a very, very happy book. Or sometimes it might be a leisurely reading. I sometimes go to CCD and read, just it's a leisurely reading stuff for an hour and, no one is waiting. And that is typically on weekends. Then there is things like meeting friends, that also happens on weekends. So I have a list of things that I do, and every day I look at them and see what can I do to keep myself happy. So this is one thing I religiously follow. I do something, and we're all stressed for time, especially on working days. So you might not have more than 15 minutes to actually, find out time from your routine.
Tell us a small little, why did you choose Parama Naturals for yourself and for your loved ones? And
so definitely,
what do you like about them? And also later on, which is, how does it fit into your busy life and which is your favorite one, etc.
So when I went to the Parama website, I came to know that it is, based on natural, safe stuff. And a lot of their oils are also edible, which is basically absolutely safe and, based on turmeric and the natural formulation. So that really sort of, got my interest. And when I used Parama, I realized that the products are also easy to use and quite versatile. So, let's take an example of the all day light oil. It can be used on face, and it can be, it's not like it's like a face oil is different. I mean, there are different categories of oil based on nuances, but mostly, their things are more versatile and can be easily incorporated into the daily skincare routine. For example, I use the all day face light oil every morning after bath, and it's just like a little pinch, and it doesn't make your face oily yet glowy, which is what I really like about the oils. Other thing, what I've realized is they also have a bit of healing properties. So I do carry their small multi-purpose butter, this really small one in my pouch. And I have used it, sometimes when I've gotten hurt, some cut, and it's really a quick healer. I've also used it on my kids, the same thing. So it's not like, you need something different for the kids. So it's really versatile. And obviously, my favorite is gingerbread oil, which I'll come to later. But I just love the versatility and the safety of the products.
So, which is your absolute favorite one, and why?
So it's very difficult to say that I have 3. Okay, But I'll start with the first absolute favorite. So the first absolute favorite is the ginger oil. That was the first Parama product I used, and I used it for myself on the feet, before going to bed, and it gave me a very, very restful sleep. So see, I don't have any sleeping problem as such. I can anyway sleep properly, but this is like a different kind of rest you feel. So when you wake up, you feel more energized. So it's not like if you have a sleep problem, you need to put that on. I have always slept well, but when I put the palm oil, I see the difference in the ginger oil effect that, I can feel very much energized when I wake up. I have also used it for a little bit of back pain, any soreness. And the most important win for me is I recommend it to my mom and my relatives, and they actually used it, whereas they are a bit resistant to changing their things and, adopting something new, but they also used it and they're liking it and they're using it, and they don't say that it's difficult to use or it's not working. So that's a big, big win. So Zingiber wins because that's the one oil my entire family is happy with. The second favorite actually is the multi-purpose butter. Though I use it lesser than the all-day face light oil, it's a win because my daughter loves it. So again, it's a family thing. So she uses it, I use it, and it's her first port of call for even chapped lips as well as anything she's heard. It's just that thing. So she uses that, the smaller pouch. And the third one is the most daily routine one, which is the face oil, the all day light face oil. I use it after bath, and I can really see a nice glow on the face. And the most important thing is all these things are very easy to use, very easy to carry. No need to put like 7-step or 4-step routine. I do none of that. So this is just like really very good. And another thing is like different packaging, small, so travel wise also it's easy to carry. Yeah.
Great. Thanks so much for such a glowing review about the products and for taking out the time for the self-care tips. I really like the idea of you making the long list.